everybody, and welcome to our maiden voyage on a show that I like to call Most Likely. In this show, I will take a crop of champions, whether they be on Raw, SmackDown, NXT, or NXT UK, and I will take their champions and determine who I believe is most likely to dethrone them. And in this opening show, I am going to focus on NXT. That would be the NXT Cruiserweight Championship, the NXT Tag Team titles, the NXT Women's Championship, the NXT North American Championship, and the NXT Championship. I will be telling you who I think would make sense to dethrone their current champions. And let's get started. All right, the first championship we're going to discuss is the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. And excuse the change in angle, a certain dog will not stop bumping my tripod. But anyway, the Cruiserweight Championship, it's they're in a unique situation with it right now. Jordan Devlin is your actual Cruiserweight champion, and he has been stuck in Ireland since the beginning of the pandemic and has been unable to defend the title. So WWE crowned an interim Cruiserweight champion in Santos Escobar. I believe eventually Jordan Devlin will return to action, and there will probably be a match between Jordan Devlin and Santos Escobar to put the Cruiserweight title on just one person. And then once they get all that straightened out, the person I believe that is going to be the next Cruiserweight champion would be Kushida. If you've seen Kushida as of late, you'll know he's gotten a lot more aggressive. And I like this version of Kushida. I believe with this newfound aggression, he would be a perfect person to dethrone a Cruiserweight champion. And if he were to do that, he would probably have a lengthy reign with that title. Because right now, as far as Cruiserweights go, I don't think there's anybody who can match Kushida and his intensity. And the next championship we're going to talk about is the NXT Tag Team titles. They are currently being held by Breezango, which is Tyler Breeze and Fandango. And I see them as being transitional champions, so I can't see them holding those titles for much longer. And the perfect duo to take the titles from them, I believe, is Raul Mendoza and Joaquin Wilde of Legado del Fantasma. I believe they have gelled beautifully as a team. I saw them in their first few matches during last year's Fantasy League, and they look really good as a team. And I believe if you put them in the ring with Breezango, or basically any tag team in NXT right now, I would not bet against Legado del Fantasma. I think they're that good right now. So most likely to win the NXT Tag Team titles, Legado del Fantasma. Next, we're going to talk about the North American Championship. Your current champion is a guy that I really like, and that is Damian Priest. And I believe he's going to have a lengthy reign with the North American Championship. And that will eventually build to him being an NXT champion. But let's talk about the guy who's going to take his title. And I believe that is going to be Bronson Reed. I saw his qualifying match to get into the ladder match to crown a new North American champion. He was in the ring with Roderick Strong and Johnny Gargano. If you had 100 chips and you were to put them all on the 3 people in that match, you'd probably put, 45 on Gargano, 45 on Strong, which leaves you 10 to put on Reed. Nobody saw him coming out of that match a winner, and he actually did. He won that match, and I believe that propelled him to an outstanding performance in the ladder match for the North American title, even though he did not win it. But I believe if they keep building him and building him, getting him more wins against more credible opponents, he would be a perfect guy to take the North American Championship from Damian Priest. So I am choosing Bronson Reed. And now the NXT Women's Championship, currently held by Io Shirai. I believe that she deserves to have a lengthy reign with that title with the way she's been working lately. So I don't see this happening before the end of this year, but eventually you're going to see the person I believe is most likely to take her title, which is Rhea Ripley. There's really nobody else that you can choose. I mean, she's going to be working with Toni Storm and Ember Moon in the near future to keep her busy before they put her in the program with Rhea Ripley to take the title. And Rhea Ripley, I believe, is working with Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai at the moment. That way she stays busy, and that way we get a respectable reign out of Io Shirai that eventually, most likely to take her title, Rhea Ripley. And finally, the NXT Championship. Usually on these most likely shows, I will take a flyer on a guess or two, and here's where you're going to get it. I believe right now Finn Balor is one of, if not the best champions in the entire company of WWE. Right now, I believe his character is second to none, and he hasn't even been the demon in NXT yet. So that you still have that to look forward to. But the guess I'm going to take, it's probably going to shock a lot of people, but I'm going to choose Dexter Lumis. Yes, Finn Balor is an amazing performer. Since he changed his attitude when he came to NXT, I have loved his work. His match with Kyle O'Reilly at TakeOver 31 was outstanding, okay? But if there was one person on the NXT roster that could frustrate Finn Balor, it is Dexter Lumis. I believe that Lumis can basically take anything that Finn Balor can dish out and come right back at him. His overall presence in the ring makes me say, do not sleep on Dexter Lumis. I believe the man most likely to take the NXT Championship from Finn Balor, Dexter Lumis. And there we have it, folks. That would be my list of the challengers who are most likely to take the championships in NXT. Feel free to leave a comment if you disagree with any of my picks, which I'm sure some of you will. But until next time, this is Steve saying, see ya.